It is a great honor for me to introduce and welcome the Vice Chancellor, Delhi Technological University, to address this event. I request sir to please speak a few words.
Good afternoon to all of you, and a warm welcome to the Samsung delegation, Mr. K.Y. Roo, and he has specifically told me K.Y., although I wanted to pronounce the full name, but I could not. Then he said, okay, you can use K.Y. So K.Y. Roo, Managing Director Samsung, Mr. Amit Kumar, CTO of Samsung, Mr. Lee, Mr. Ashish, Namdev, Professor Rajni Jindal, Head of Computer Science and Engineering Department, Professor Shamsher, Registrar of the University, Professor Daya Gupta, very senior Professor of Computer Science of DTU, Professor Ruchika Malhotra, Dr. Devashika Setia, others तो शायद हैं नहीं आज, हैं very few, invited guests and my dear friends, good afternoon again. Today I am very happy that formally we are inaugurating this facility of a joint facility of Samsung and Delhi Technological University. You know, institute interaction or industry institute interaction is a word. When I was a student, I used to hear this word that this is very important, we should do it. When I became assistant professor, in those days also this word industry institution interaction was a very popular and buzzword. I became associate and then professor, head of the department, now vice chancellor. So from the last 30 years, we all are thinking about industry institution interaction, although we have some success stories also. But many things are to be done in this area. So I would like to congratulate Samsung and Computer Science Department that they have taken a step to establish a laboratory, and I feel that, and I'm quite hopeful that in the coming years, this laboratory will do something good for the society, something good for the humanity. When it comes to Delhi Technological University, as 2-3 persons from Samsung, you have done MTech from here, so you know about Delhi Technological University. But just to, this is very old institutions, 80 years old. But now, and this is a very reputed undergraduate teaching institutions. But now, we are in the process of transforming this institution to a research university. So we are taking all possible steps to achieve this objective of DTU, a full research university. And you all will be happy to know that now we are publishing more than 1,000 research publications in the best journals of the world. Now, when it comes to the impact and influence of research, this year, our citation index or number of citations are more than 14,000. 14,000, that is our influence and impact of research. Now, this became a full university in 2009. We used to have very few PhD students. Now we have 1,131 PhD students on campus. So these research laboratories are places where those students can work, experiment, innovate, do things, new things. So this facility will be very, very helpful to our students. Now, as a policy push also, we have decided that if we have to survive, because we have bright brains of our country at undergraduate level. Out of 14,000 students, we have 10,000 students at undergraduate level, 4-year engineering program. So we thought, let us experiment research at undergraduate level. So we introduced 3 tracks here. One is research track, where students can take a research track after second year. And then he or she can work for 2 years. Our expectation is a good publication from the research track. If you are not interested in research, but you want to create something, a product, you want to experiment and create some engineering project, you can take a product track. Or if you want to have a sustainable products or want to create a business, then entrepreneurship tracks also. And fourth is a conventional engineering system. So now these all 4 things are in place, and many students are taking these tracks also. They have given us, and they will continue to give us very, very good results, encouraging results. Another important aspect, we have just introduced in our university the concept of major and minor. It means we have implemented open and flexible curriculum. It is choice-based, it is student-centric. But if a student has taken admission in electrical engineering, but he has special interest in artificial intelligence, or in economics, or in management, then he or she can take minor in that subject. It means major in electrical engineering, minor in artificial intelligence, or machine learning, or big data, or management, or something humanities. So total spectrum is now available to our students. So this is a flexible approach, and this will also give good results to our students. Another important aspect what we are experimenting and now saying to our teachers that please implement the flipped classroom concept. It means what now, as we all know, information is available to our students. Flipped classroom means what? Some people say blended technology, blended mode, whatever you may call it. The point is, a teacher should give 20 minutes video to the students 2 days before the class. They are expected to go through that video once, twice, thrice, so that they are accustomed to the terminology and the information. When they come to the class, now teacher will start discussion about the implementation of those concepts, experiments, and then so that interaction, debate, and peer learning will encourage participative learning, project-based learning. This we are in the process of implementing, and our objective is what? At least 20% teachers should take at least one subject under this mode, and we are hopeful that good results will come out of it. And in university, our vision is to be a world-class university through education, innovation, and research for the service of humanity. That purpose is also the forefathers of this university. They decided and they specified the purpose in the vision that everything what you want to do that should be for the service of humanity. This is a punchline to all of us, and the instruments to do that is innovation, education, and research. Samsung Innovation Campus, now it has been established, it is functional. Today we have inaugurated, and I am hopeful that this will not only bring research culture in the university, but also best corporate practices in Delhi Technological University. Our teachers are very good in teaching knowledge, but when it comes to implementing knowledge, when it comes to practicing knowledge, they have to change their mindset also, and this lab should play a positive role in that direction also, implementation of knowledge. And here, I'm just remembering my interaction with the president of the Yale University. In 2011, I visited US and under a program where I interacted with the president of Yale University, which is a very prestigious university of US, and he said, last century, manufacturing industry shifted from United States of America. Recently, service industry has also shifted from United States of America. Now, if we have to survive, if we have to provide and create jobs to our future generations, only 3 words can save us. Otherwise, we will not be able to do justice to our generations, coming generations. He said 3 words are imagination, creativity, and originality. America should focus on these 3. Then I was thinking, like as an Indian, for India, that we don't have very, strengthened manufacturing facility in India. Although we are doing service industry, we are doing reasonably good, but that industry is also very porous industry. Very porous. I don't know tomorrow what will happen in service industry. So we should also focus on these 3 words. These 3 words are equally important for us, and a country of the size of 130 crore people. Our path for future will also come through these 3 words: imagination, creativity, and originality. And that's why, when Samsung decided to establish this laboratory, and here the specific focus is on emerging and thrust areas of technology, this should become a very important vehicle for change in Delhi Technological University. Time is very right. Now everyone, and the mindset also, and we are experiencing that change in economy also, that material-based economy to knowledge-based economy. And knowledge-based economy will help us and do something good for those who want to make change, sustainable change. And as we all know, and everyone is expecting that these algorithms may replace most of the routine jobs in next 20 years. It means what? But routine jobs replacement is one thing. It's a real challenge. But imagine what will happen once algorithm outperform us. When algorithms outperform us in remembering, analyzing, and recognizing patterns. Anything can happen. Repetitive jobs, it's very easy to replace and they will be replaced. But what will happen when algorithm will perform better in recognition, analyzing patterns? It's a real challenge. And remember, that's why digital teachers, digital referees, digital salespersons वो तो चले ही जाएंगे. But then artificial intelligence, biotechnology will overhaul the total society system. And in this competitive world, days of monopolies are over. So we have to be very, very competitive. And I am quite hopeful that in DTU also, we want to be competitive. If we want to say that we want to be world-class university, we have no option but to be competitive. And this lab should become the epicenter of innovations and work in the areas like artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, blockchain, big data. India's bright future will be due to innovations in such technologies. And if we fail to do so, those who will follow us will not forgive us for our tardiness and negligence. That time was right, there was support of the government, everyone was expecting us to perform, but due to our confused vision, we could not do it. That's why for the teachers also, although there are hardly few teachers here, whenever I interact with teachers, I say, please try to learn the implementation of knowledge. That is very important, practice knowledge. This is, last 30 years, we were teaching knowledge. We do understand the concepts and we teach them. But that is essential, but not the necessary condition. We have to now think beyond that. Practice knowledge. And for what? And the purpose, as it is in the vision of our university, purpose is to improve the quality of life and to ensure high standards of life for everyone. That's why in India we say Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. Word is global for everyone, equal opportunity for everyone. Equal opportunity. And when we were outside, when we were doing this lamp lighting ceremony, there was a shlok, बहुत अच्छा संस्कृत, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. It means good things for all. And that should be the buzzword, that should be the mindset for technologists. Whether you are in India or you are in Korea or you are in Japan or in any other country, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, that is the culture of India. And we have to be successful in this. Those, I'm just telling for in Indians and the Samsung also it is true, we have to be successful. In Hindi there is a very important saying, कि सफलता सब दुर्गुणों को छुपा देती है. सफलता सब दुर्गुणों को छुपा देती है और असफलता सभी सद्गुणों को छुपा देती है. It means if you are failure, then your good deeds will also not be recognized. If you are successful, your bad deeds will be ignored by all. That is, the power of success. But with a purpose to serve the humanity. We define success in the total concept with a purpose to serve the humanity. And I hope that this power of success will lead us for doing good to others, and this lab and the Samsung will do something good for humanity and DTU. My good wishes, and I hope that this day will inspire, ignite, influence some of us to do something good for all. Thank you very much.